Arsenal have got some tough decisions to make. And to be honest, it's not even just one. I think there's two decisions that not only affect us now, but could even affect us in the next 3 or 4 years. I definitely want to get people's opinions on it. Before we get into it though, just very quickly, do me a favour. Just hit like on this video. So the first place I want to start is Raheem Sterling, because Arsenal have been pushing his name so much in the social media. Like, they've been uploading so many videos of him scoring goals, of him taking players on, of him performing well. And that leaves us with a question. I think Arsenal are going to have a tough decision. Do they start Raheem Sterling in his first game against Tottenham? Let me know your guys' thoughts. If you was the manager, if you was given the decision of starting Raheem Sterling in the game against Tottenham, what would you do? I'm going to let you know my opinion, but let me know yours in the comment section. I think first of all, it depends on not only Sterling, but the players around him. What players are we going to have available for this game? What system is Mikel Arteta going to go for? Is Havertz going to be a striker, or is he going to be midfield? We've got more videos coming in up during the week that will discuss the potential of Havertz playing in midfield again. But in regards to Sterling, it will affect it, because will Trossard be playing up front, or will he be playing on the wing? After Trossard's last performance, I don't think he necessarily merits a start straight away in this Arsenal team. Me and many other people were calling for Trossard to start that last game. He got the opportunity and he didn't take his chance. Trossard to me appears to be the perfect super sub, maybe the best in the league. You bring on Trossard after 65, 70 minutes and he will come in and score a goal. How many times have we seen it? So does that mean it's either Martinelli or Sterling starting on that left wing? And then what decision do you go for? Like, some people will say, well, Sterling's just joined the club. Maybe he needs some time to bed in. And I would kind of push back against that and say Sterling is one of our most experienced players and he hasn't even kicked the ball for us yet. And people will be thinking, well, obviously he's played for Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea. This isn't a player we've brought in from another league that needs time to adapt to the Premier League. This guy has produced his best performances in the Premier League, so he doesn't need no introduction to the Premier League. He should already be up to speed. He should already be at a level to perform for Arsenal. The only thing that would slightly concern me is where's the confidence levels of Raheem Sterling? Like, how quickly can Mikel Arteta turn it from that Chelsea confidence that's always low? We've seen it with previous Chelsea players that we've brought in. Kai Havertz, Jorginho. These don't seem to be players that are playing with confidence when we bring them in. We give them some love. We give them some confidence by Mikel Arteta, coaching staff, all the fans, show them some love, and then they start to produce their best work. Does Raheem Sterling need that, or can he come straight in and start performing at a level that makes you think, do you know what? This guy might already be our starting left winger. He definitely has the ability to be that. But then that leaves you asking a question about Martinelli. Where is Martinelli? So many of us are hoping he can get back to the level that we saw 2 seasons ago where he was phenomenal. But we're seeing no signs of that. Last season, some people were hoping, all right, look, he's been rubbish this season. We'll let him have an off season. Next season, he's going to tear it up. And it's only 3 games in, so it might be slightly harsh to judge Martinelli on only 3 performances. But so far, it looks like we're getting the same Martinelli as last season. I hope that's not the case, because Martinelli can be a fantastic player who offers so much. But I don't know, what would I do with Raheem Sterling? Would I start him? Look, I would say throw him in. Like, it's not my decision, and that's the beauty of this. Everyone's going to have a difference of opinion. Some people are going to say, we've only just brought him in, don't start him. But I say he's here now. Like, this is our player. It doesn't matter when he come in. It doesn't matter how long we've got him for. As of now, Raheem Sterling is an Arsenal player. So many people were underwhelmed when the signing happened, but I'm seeing gradually more people are understanding, right, this is our guy now, and they're excited to see him play. I may hold that same opinion. A week ago, 2 weeks ago, I would have never have took Raheem Sterling. Towards the end of the window, I was thinking, give me Raheem Sterling. I can't wait to see him. Hopefully we can get this deal done. Now we have the player. So show me how good you are. Martinelli's not been performing, and I'm not ready to cast him aside yet. But I'm ready to give someone else a chance. I'm ready to let Sterling play. I'm ready to let him have the opportunity to show that he can make a print on this team and say, guys, look, I'm still a good player. He's got a point to prove, Raheem Sterling. So for me, it's not the worst decision in the world to give him a start against Tottenham. Like I said, maybe Mikel Arteta will hold that same opinion. Maybe he'll play Trossard up front, Havertz in midfield and Sterling on the left, and then bring Martinelli on as an impact sub. Like I said, that's just my opinion on the whole Sterling deal. I want to know yours in the comment section. Do you start Raheem Sterling in 6 days' time against Tottenham? Let me know. So the next thing I wanted to speak about is quite interesting, because I kind of saw some highlights this morning of Sweden's game last night, and 2 strikers that Arsenal have been linked with heavily kind of scored goals. Victor Gyokores got another 2 goals, and Isak, who many people believe is the perfect striker for Arsenal, both on the score sheet. And I didn't want to speak about it too much because it doesn't relate to Arsenal. It kind of does in terms of next season's transfer window, because so many people in this transfer window were saying, if we can wait till next summer, we can maybe put together a deal to bring in Alexander Isak from Newcastle next season. And I just want to ask you guys, do you go with him over Victor Gyokores? Like I said, if you asked me a month ago, I would have said Isak is the perfect guy. Gyokores has only done it for 1 season. Fantastic player, it would seem, but he's only done it for 1 season. So the quick question I pose to you guys is, next season, if Arsenal go out there and buy a star striker, do you go for Isak or do you go for Victor Gyokores? Let me know in the comment section. So the next one is, there's some news sort of breaking yesterday about Jorginho to Galatasaray, and some links coming out between Arsenal and Rabiot. And you put 2 and 2 together and you think there could be a deal. Would this need to be a decision that Arsenal make? Could this be a tough decision that Arsenal have to make? Could we let go of Jorginho to Galatasaray? Now, by the time I'm recording this, the news could have come out that it's happened, or the news could have come out that it's not happening, and Galatasaray have gone for someone else. But right now, at the time of recording, Jorginho has been linked with a move to Galatasaray, and Rabiot is being linked with a move to Arsenal. Would you swap those 2 players? I guess that's the question I'm asking you guys. If you had the decision right now to swap Rabiot for Jorginho, would you do it? Now, what's the pros and cons? Look, Rabiot is obviously younger than Jorginho. Rabiot is 29 years of age, and Jorginho is 32. Jorginho, it would seem, has vastly more experience, probably less legs. I actually thought Rabiot was done a few seasons ago, but we're still seeing him play for France, and he puts in some good performances. So it leaves me asking, why is he a free agent? Why is no one signing him? Why is he not being offered a new deal? Now, there are rumours out there that behind the scenes, Rabiot is a very difficult player to deal with because, now I don't know if this is true or not, but because his mum deals with his contract and she's very hard to negotiate with. I don't know if that's true. That's just the things that I've heard behind the scenes. But as players, would Arsenal be upgrading if they swap Rabiot for Jorginho? Now, I know Jorginho is loved in this fan base, and people might know more about Rabiot than I do. I'm not going to pretend this is a player that I know too much about. So if you see Rabiot play all the time, let me know. Could this be a deal that benefits Arsenal? Let me know. I'm not going to give an opinion on it because, like I said, I don't watch Rabiot enough. So I can't say I would swap Rabiot for Jorginho. It's definitely interesting for me if you're looking at in terms of age profile. Now, I think Rabiot is going to be on a lot more money from what I can determine because, like I said, he's hard to deal with and he's always trying to get a lot of money in for himself, which is fair enough. But I don't know. I don't know the character either. Jorginho is massively helpful behind the scenes. A lot of us kind of say he's kind of like a second manager out there. He's definitely like a coach. Jorginho is one of the stalwarts in this Arsenal dressing room that helps most of these younger players. He's one of the most experienced players on this Arsenal team. So would you lose that for maybe a younger player in Rabiot? I don't know if I would, if I'm being honest. But if I'm missing it, or if I'm missing something, or maybe reading it slightly differently to you guys, let me know in the comment section. Finally, there's a couple of games coming up involving Arsenal players that's going to be interesting. Calafiori, Fabrizio Romano done a brief update saying, luckily, the injury doesn't seem as serious as first thought. And Italy have got a game tonight, so it'll be interesting to see if Calafiori is on the bench for that game tonight. Hopefully he's not. Hopefully he gets sent back to England so he can be assessed and kind of, rested for that game on the weekend. I hope he can make that game because, like I've said, and we'll go into it in further detail when we get news updates later in the week, I would start Calafiori in that game against Tottenham. I think he would be the perfect left back for Arsenal in that game. So I'll be definitely checking out that Italy team sheet tonight to check if Calafiori is involved in that team sheet. And the final one will be Havertz versus Timber tomorrow. I think that's going to be a brilliant game. You've got Germany versus the Netherlands. That will be a game that I will watch because I want to see how Havertz gets on and I want to see how Timber gets on. So you would think it would be Havertz playing striker for Germany against Timber, who will be playing defence against Holland. that will definitely be a battle that I'm interested in. And if I'm being honest, I would back Havertz to score in that game because he just seems to be in such a rich vein of form. Like, he seems to be like scoring in most games you see. Like, it just seems inevitable. When you see Havertz on the team sheet now, you just expect a goal. That's the way I look at it anyway. But I don't know. I will definitely be looking out for that game tomorrow. Thanks so much to everyone for watching and listening, and let me know your thoughts on everything you've heard on this video. What's your thoughts on the Raheem Sterling situation? Do you throw him straight in against Tottenham and start him in that match? What's your thoughts on Isak versus Gyokores? If you had the option, what one do you go for next season? Like I said, thanks for watching. Before you go, it's absolutely free. I always say it. All I ask in return for these videos is a like and a subscribe, and I'll speak to you all in tomorrow's video. Gooners, have a good day.